Thank you very much, gentlemen. Good cast on the day. I am joined by Sven. First of all, congratulations. Let's start by talking, how do you feel after what was an incredibly tough victory?
I feel like I got carried a bit, and I don't like getting carried. I wasn't like even being 0-0-0. I was really inting 2 games in a row. Mitty and I were playing really bad this series, so it feels bad to win, like getting carried, but on the other side, it's really nice to win, even though you have a bad series. So I'm happy we won the series because it was an important series for us.
Yeah, it says a lot that the rest of the team can pick up some of the slack. What happened? I mean, Nuclear and Chase seemed to just have your Mithy's number. In game 2, it was like 2-on-2s. Game 3, there was ganks, obviously, but you know, what went wrong?
I think in game 1 we were equal, but in game 2 I think they played the matchup better. I think MF, Syra, Varus, this kind of matchup is a skill matchup, and I think honestly they were just better in the series, or in the second game at least they were better, and we got stomped really hard, and we kind of lost that game alone just because of our bot lane, because I think that matchup we can win, but we played it really bad, so we just lost game 2 because of our lane bot. We had a draft that we were supposed to win bot lane and pressure it with channeled, but when that lane loses, it kind of falls apart, and I think they played better in that game.
It's good to hear you talking about the strategy of how you had to win bot lane. There was a lot of discussion online about 4 ADCs in 2017. Is this a team composition that you guys had planned and practiced offline, or was it something you just debuted on stage?
I mean, we practice a lot of different things. The fact that it's 4 ADCs is because of Riot's nice reworks on Graves and Corki, but we didn't really plan on playing exactly that comp, but the comp had a purpose. You know, Corki package at 8 minutes, bot has a pressure, supposedly, not in the game, but we have channel too, so our plan was to pressure bot, win our lane, not lose it, and then have pressure with the package, with channeled, and get the bot tower, and then play from there, get Drake, you know, pressure the game from there on. But the game plan kind of falls apart when you get solo kill, like I think once in the early game, first blood included. Then we got ganked, I die afterwards, and then the tower falls, and it just got worse and worse from there on, and yeah.
When you're in games that are like that, so clearly one-sided in game 2, game 3 starts off and H2K have a fantastic advantage. How does the communication in the team change or get impacted?
I think not too much. Like, we don't tilt too much from the first, like the second game. It doesn't really matter too much. Like, we change side. The draft is different. Just go next game and focus on this game. And I think we had pressure both. We had a lane where I think we win really hard, and we were winning and having pressure, but we were dying to ganks and not playing our pressure correctly in terms of like mid and bot side. So we were kind of behind the early game, and we didn't really manage to get the advantage we needed in the early game because we played it wrong. But I think we had a draft where we will win early game bot lane and get the tower. But we don't play so well against Rek'Sai. As it shows from the series, we died to a lot of ganks, and they have a lot of like global ults, Tamken ult, Ryze ult, so they have a lot of like gank potential, so it's hard to play perfectly. If you don't play perfect, you get ganked and die. So I think we had the opportunity to win, but we misplayed our pressure at the game, and then once it goes to late game, I think we were maybe a little bit better because they couldn't execute, and we have a severe late game, which is good team fighting, and that's just, late game is just 5 people against 5 people, and you just go mid and you just fight, and then whoever wins, you know.
Just go ham.
Yeah, we just go mid and we fight, and then whoever wins runs it down mid, and that's what happens in this game.
It definitely looked that way. I mean, you guys were near about 2,000 or 3,000 gold behind off that Baron play. Thank you so much for the honesty in terms of, you know, reviewing your own play. I want to step back from the series, look forward, right? Both group leaders won their matches today, G2 and Unicorns of Love. You guys open week 5 next Thursday. How important will it be to win that game for you and for G2?
I mean, I think it matters more just for like the ego or the confidence boost. Like, there's that 1 point doesn't really matter if you win or lose. We still have like the first place in our group. We're sitting strong. We will get playoffs most likely anyways, right? So the match matters the most for like confidence or like feeling good about yourself. Like, winning or lose doesn't really matter, but I hope we win anyways. Like, winning is nice, you feel more confident, but the result is not really important.
Okay. Well, thank you again. Congratulations on the win, and I'm looking forward to next week's games. To wrap up the day, we're going to head over to the analyst desk for post-game lobby.